Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the weekly review, June 17th to the 24th, for the sign of Pisces. Let's get your two cards out right away and get right into the reading. I've already been meditating on you for quite some time, Pisces, and shuffling your cards, so we just need a little shuffle here. We're going to get your two cards out to see what the two energies are that you're dealing with this week. Overall, show me. Show me what's going on with Pisces. June 17th to 24th. I do love Pisces. I was raised by two Pisces. I just love Piscean energy, so I always love to read for you guys. Show me what's going on for Pisces this week, June 17th to the 24th. Show me. Alright. The first card is Chemistry. Woo! Good. I love that card. And you got Let Your Friends Help You. Alright. So Chemistry, let your friends help you. Sounds like a Cupid scenario, perhaps. Right? Let's get your 7 cards out. We're going to see what that's all about, Pisces. Show me what's going on for Pisces this week, June 17th to the 24th. In all areas of their life, the most important area, whatever's taking center stage, whether it's career, friends, or love, spiritual guidance, whatever area, give me a clear reading, clear picture, so I can pass on a clear message to our lovely Pisces today. Show me. Alright, Pisces, let's get it going. Your card for the week is Queen of Swords. So being very discerning, not taking any prisoners, requiring people to be honest, to come in your company, right? Queen of Swords is one of my favorite court cards. But we'll get into it a little bit deeper in a minute. We got Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Chariot, Hanged Man, and 7 of Cups. Wow, alright. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. So you're certainly feeling great right now, Pisces. You feel like you're on top of the world, like you're able to manifest whatever it is you desire. Magician has command of all of his faculties, you know. It's when you're feeling very empowered and just very kind of in charge of your life, right? Very in tune with your spirit and your soul energy. But Queen of Swords talks about, she is the one who's gone through the fire of, in terms of being honest, ripping away her mask, any false faces that, you know, she may have worn in the past, and not necessarily for any nefarious reasons, but just because all of us, you know, none of us put a completely 100% honest face on for everyone. We hide things, we keep things. Some of us try to be something that we're not to please others. But the Queen of Swords has kind of gone through that realization, that she understands why she can no longer have that, right? Why she can no longer be in any way false with herself. And having come to that realization, she kind of requires and commands that of others, right? She's the discerning queen. She's the one who can cut through the bullshit. You know, she can see right through your lies. She can see through your masks as well. So you can't fool her. She's very, very discerning. And she comes about when you need to be discerning as well, right? So there could be a situation this week where you really need to have all of your mental faculties on point. And you need to be able to see, you know, you need to be able to see the true essence of people, right? Whether or not they're honest with you or not. You want to, you know, this week it is required of you for whatever it is you're dealing with, that you're able to be very discerning, right? Not judgmental, but discerning, right? So right now you're feeling like you're all about opportunities. You see yourself as starting a whole new life, right? You may be starting a new career or a new project, or there's some kind of opportunity coming in. But this opportunity is not, this is very much in line with who you are. Okay, so what I mean in that way, it's almost as if this is an opportunity for you to shine. Not necessarily an opportunity for you to make the most of, but an opportunity that comes along, a financial opportunity that comes along that allows you to be the best that you can be. That's going to give you I want to say a scenario or a construct in which you can really, really excel, right? And play to your strengths. And this is what you're all about this week, right? Because this is the card for yourself, how you see yourself, how you see your partner or your person or whoever, whatever energies you're dealing with, and the relationship in between. And right now, it's all about you and opportunities, right? You see very much like you're the creator of opportunities. Interestingly enough, being the magician, right? You manifest what you want. And so for the Ace of Pentacles to come up in the position for how you see yourself, you certainly see yourself right now as manifesting opportunities, financial opportunities, right? You see whoever your partner is this week, the person you're dealing with, and it says, let your friends help you. So I believe that this is very much the card to represent your social circle. You're very, very close. You're very close friends, very long-term friends. They're affectionate. They're affectionate with you. There's love there. There's trust there. You've shared in mutual abundance at times, right? And working towards the same goal for the sort of mutual benefit of everyone, right? And so this is how you see, you know, your relationships right now, your partner, right, as a completion. A financial, certainly financial. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, right? I believe very much this is a set of friends that you're involved in, Pisces. You could be part of a collective, or a group, a crew, a clique, a posse, a social circle, whatever, where you guys kind of all work towards something. It could be, even if you guys all live, like, for instance, like in a community or whatever, and you're artists, and you're all working towards, right, you're all helping each other and working towards mutual abundance right now. But you are feeling like, you know, the head honcho in terms of bringing something to the table, a new opportunity to the table. There's someone coming in for you with an, out of this group, there is certainly someone coming in for you who has some feelings for you, some emotional feelings for you. That's the chemistry part. I believe perhaps there's been some chemistry, like you've met someone in this group. Perhaps you may have known them already, or maybe they're a new addition, but something has changed, and now suddenly there is chemistry. There are romantic feelings. They are affectionate feelings, and they want to come forward to you. They're going to come forward to you with an offer, with some kind of gesture. This person who's coming forward to you this week is very ambitious. They see themselves kind of on a path, a life path. This is a very new thing for them, right? I believe that maybe you guys haven't met before, and they've kind of like, you kind of just like maybe brush shoulders with each other or passed each other somewhere along the way and just caught each other's eye. This could be a friend of a friend, right, who's come into your group, and you're like, who is that person? You know, who is she or who is he? And your friends are like, oh, that's so-and-so. And they look at you, you look at them, and boom, there's the chemistry. Although you're being very discerning right now. This person, though, like I said, is very ambitious. They're kind of on the path of their life. They're about to start a journey. Right? They're about to start the next stage of their life, but you've certainly caught their eye. They see you as getting them out of a situation that perhaps they've been stuck in for quite some time. Right? And here comes, and as the Chariot, interestingly enough, this stuck situation is not something that they've been happy with. They're not used to being like this. They're used to having a lot of forward momentum. They see themselves as the Chariot. So being stuck for them is not it's not necessarily where they have wanted to be. But the Hanged Man, I mean, it's more than just being stuck. The Hanged Man has become comfortable in a situation, comfortable with, make do with less. You know, this Hanged Man reminds me a lot of what's going on nowadays. I'm a certain age. I'm in my later 40s, and I remember a time when in general, people in general work towards, you know what I mean, if they didn't have enough, they would pick another job. They'd maybe work 2 jobs or 3 jobs, right? They'd have a hustle to bring in extra money. We used to call it cheese hungry or money hungry. People who would do what they can to bring extra funds in for themselves and their families. Nowadays, I noticed that a lot of people are very much more comfortable staying where they're at. They may not be very wealthy or have a lot, but they're comfortable where they're at. They have just enough, right? And they'd rather stay in that comfortable position than to actually make the effort to get more. They feel it's almost as if, like, I have enough. I rent a room, and I eat. I eat like a little fast food meal every night, and no, I don't have any plans for the future. No, I don't have any real money coming in. No, I'm not doing anything with the other 16 hours of the day, but I'm all right. I'm fine with that. I don't need anything else. It's kind of this like settling for less, and then you get so stuck in that kind of way of living that you're the Hanged Man. You don't even move anymore. And it's like people, I look sometimes, I'm like, don't you want more for your life? And it's almost as if the work to come down off of this perch is not worth it. It's just not worth it. And it's kind of, I don't know if it's a laziness or it's just being satisfied with less. But that very much embodies that Hanged Man energy. And the Hanged Man doesn't move until he sees something worth moving for. Something worth coming down off of his perch for. It could very well be that you are what has got this person moving. Right? Their interest in you. Suddenly this chemistry with you. Could be that you've woken up something inside of them. They now suddenly see opportunities. 7 of Cups talks about opportunities. Different dreams and different ambitions that we may have for ourselves. Daring to dream. Daring to wish. Perhaps this person was at a point where they weren't really doing that so much. But now they're suddenly like, I have options. But the admonishment with the 7 of Cups card is be careful what you wish for. Sometimes you wish for things and they're not what you want. And once you get them, you realize that's not what you wanted at all. But on the surface, you seem to think that it was what you wanted. It looked like what you wanted. And that's something that we all fall into, a trap that we all fall into. I'm going to get some clarity cards for you here. I'm going to clarify some of this. There's not necessarily any sign here that you are so, so swept off your feet necessarily just yet, right? I very much feel like this person has seen you before you've seen them, right? Or they've kind of caught the bug, or, they felt the chemistry before you have. You're still very much caught up in this kind of monetary scenario, or this working scenario, building on this new opportunity, this new inspiration you have, a new project, what have you, right? Tens is also completion. You're certainly coming to a period of completion, and you're ready to start a new chapter in your life. But that new chapter has a lot more to do with your financial status than it does with your romantic status. And so, like I say, I think you're very much busy with work right now, Pisces. But this person has caught your eye. Well, you've caught their eye, right? You've caught their eye, and they're looking at you, and they're going to come forward with some kind of gesture. You're very much still kind of, though, in that mode of, who are you? What do you want? Can I trust you? You're being cautious. You're being discerning. Could be that you've just gotten out of relationships, or you're just not at that space in your life right now where, Pisces, that when you get involved with somebody, it's like you give yourself completely over, right? And I'm not necessarily sure that you're ready for that, right? You have such a focus right now on your career and building your abundance. But I think this person is certainly going to catch your eye, right? You know, the next stage is not clear yet. They need to come forward and catch, you know, with this gesture, and you'll see how you feel about it. This is very much about them kind of waking up, and, you know, it's almost like two separate lives coming together. You're still busy focused on your life, but they've suddenly woke up out of their slumber, and they see you, and now they're like revving to go again. It's just almost as if like seeing you has reminded them of everything that they've been wanting and working towards, except for this little lull period where they've been kind of standing still. Show me some clarity for Pisces, please. Show me. I'm going to try to keep the weeklies at 20 minutes or less, so a little bit more convenient for you guys to watch. We have the Tower. Wow. Page of Cups right next door. 4 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles talks about abundance that you've worked for, but that may have alienated you and kept you separated from those that you love. 9 of Pentacles talks about having everything you want, but not having that connection as a result. You may have worked your whole life to get these pentacles and realize that now you're in this beautiful garden, but you're alone in the garden, right? Underneath is death. Death always rears its head somewhere when the Tower moment comes. So yeah, right now, Tower moment, this Ace of Pentacles, this new inspiration you have for making money or doing a project is really a life changer for you. Like I said, 10s are completion, right? So you're completing a cycle and going into a new cycle of prosperity, but it's definitely something that's totally different for you. Your usual modus operandi has been crushed in a way. You know, the Tower, it's a Tower moment. So this is something very unusual, an opportunity that's very different for you. And no wonder you need your friends to help you, because right now it's not something that you're very sure of. And here comes the Page of Cups to clarify. So like I said, I believe that this person coming forward could be a friend of a friend or someone who is part of this new stage that you're going into. And as a result of meeting them through that, they have Page of Cups. They want to come forward with an offer. You've sparked their kind of, more affectionate side, more sentimental side, their more romantic side. Certainly there is chemistry, and they are adamant about wanting to somehow make a connection with you this week, I believe. Certainly this week. This is a weekly reading, so it's a lot easier to get the times kind of, you know what I mean, more defined. 4 of Swords, yeah, so 4 of Swords over that Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page is coming in as a result of this working, but they are a little bit hesitant. They're strategizing. 4 of Swords talks about stability, working towards stability. They want a stable kind of start to something with you. They don't want it to be chaotic. They want to make a move towards you that works, that you respond favorably to. So they're being very strategic. Right now, I think they're very much planning, you know, in terms of, and again, not in a nefarious way, but more in a like, you know, how can I reach out to, you know, this Pisces that's caught my eye, you know, the right way. I don't want to do it the wrong way. I want to make it so that, you know, I don't want to be creepy. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that. But, you know, I want to do the right thing. I want to catch their eye the right way. I want to be respectful. I want to get the right response back. So they're being very strategic. Could be some things happen this week where you feel like, you know, so-and-so did that so that they could be here because they knew that they were going to run into me. Do you know what I mean? That kind of strategizing. 6 of Wands is a victory, right? And the Chariot. So they're feeling very good. Like I said, your person is very ambitious. They may have recently had a victory. They may have recently had a vindication that's come through, and that's kind of given them the motivation to go forward with their plans, right? They themselves have their own kind of like career plans as well. But I think this is all very much about their self-esteem with regard to going towards you. This victory has given them self-esteem in terms of reaching out to you with this cup of love, this gesture, which whereas before they may have been a little bit too afraid. Eight of Cups talks about moving away from shallow relationships, knowing what you want, setting boundaries. The Hangman coming down off of his perch and going into Eight of Cups. It's as if, yes, you know, you certainly caught their eye and they're ready to come down off of this perch where the Hangman is and to make movement. But they want that movement to be towards harmony, to be towards a relationship that works for them, right? That fits in with them. Certainly they've had some heartaches in the past. They've had some disappointments in relationships in the past. So again, this is why they're being very careful and very strategic. And Seven of Wands covered by, Seven of Cups covered by Seven of Wands. So they certainly see a lot of opportunities with you, a wish fulfillment with you, but they definitely also see that they have to fight for it. You know, there's competition. They're not the only person interested in you, Pisces, and I'm sure that they feel like they have to fight off some other competition, some other suitors to get you to pay attention to them, to get you interested in them. All right? So they're willing to put that fight in. They know they have to achieve what they want. But again, you know, I'm not, you know, this person, it may not be completely clear on what they want. Right now, it's really about chemistry and physical attraction. They're extremely physically attracted to you. They have a lot of chemistry with you, but sometimes that isn't everything, right? Like I said, the warning with Seven of Cups is be careful what you wish for. They may be, these cups are filled with a lot of things that aren't necessarily enduring, right? They're illusory, they're temporary, right? And so be careful what you wish for in terms of, I hope that this person, right, they may see a future with you, but not necessarily see you for who you really, really are. You know, they may be putting kind of projecting, you know, their desire of who they want you to be and what dreams they want to fulfill with you, right? They know they have to fight off some competition for it, but again, take care with this individual. If this person comes towards you and you feel chemistry with them too, definitely use that Queen of Swords energy to get to figuring out what is it that they want. What do they want with you? Are you guys really on the same page? Because it could be that they're kind of gearing up for something that doesn't exist, for a type of relationship that you would never want. You know what I mean? So there has to be some kind of conversation happening with this individual when and if they come forward. And I really do believe they're going to come forward to you this week. But kind of like, you know, nip it right in the bud and be like, well, hang on a second. What do you expect to happen here? What is it that you want? What type of dreams are you looking for? Because you know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure that we're on the same page. And I'm not 100% sure that the dreams you want are really pure, are really virtuous, right? Or are anything that I would be a part of. You know, those Seven of Cups are filled with vanity, money, pride, right? Sexual desires, filled with a lot of carnal temptations, a lot of earthly pleasures, none that are necessarily elevated to the spirit. So again, this person may have a really, you know, misguided idea of what they can expect out of you in a relationship if this is not what you personally want. So certainly have that conversation with them when that time comes up. All right, Pisces, keeping it short and sweet. We're at 23 minutes, so this is it for June 17th to the 14th for you lovely Pisces. If this resonated with you, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. If you want me to go into a deeper topic, if you have an issue that you want me to look at deeper in a more personalized way, really speaking to what you're going through and giving you insight on what the message is for you, in terms of following forward with your plans, then you can always book a private reading with me, personal private reading, and all the information is down below. The link is down below and is also on my homepage. All right, folks, so for right now, I'm just going to tell all you lovely Pisces, I love you so much. Have a wonderful June 17th to the 24th. Bye-bye.